small little bottle like this so it fits in your lunchbox for your kids, you know. So it's all marketing strategy. Here we have soda. Okay, this represents most sodas. Okay, and then we have Perrier water here. Okay, awesome. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to put this dye color in here. So actually it would react based on the pH properties in these liquids.
Whoa. Awesome.
Okay. Alright. So you can clearly see that most of these beverages are very, very acidic. Okay? Notice that I think Perrier is a little bit less compared, and I think Dasani is a little bit less, but most of it comes out pretty much reddish, orange, which is right around here on the pH scale. It's very bad for your body. Okay? Our bodies actually is about 7.365 pH, and our bodies are constantly fighting that pH, so you want to make sure that we take more products that are in the alkaline section. And the reason why is because when your body's consuming all this acidity, okay, sickness and disease happen in here when your body's pH is really, really low. Okay? Now, it has to do with a lot of it with the food we eat as well. If the food that we're eating is acidic, our bodies are going to be more towards this side. And it's constantly trying to fight to go back to the 365, okay? The 7.365. Now, alkaline here, when your body is alkaline, you don't get sick. Okay? In fact, cancer cannot survive in an alkaline state. It thrives in an acidic state. Okay? This is proven back in 1931. There's a doctor named Dr. Audubon Warburg, and he proved that cancer thrives in an acidic state. He actually won the Nobel Peace Prize for discovering this discovery. So this is old science, nothing new. Just want to make sure we educate people on the importance of alkalinity. Okay? I'll answer questions a little later. Yep. Okay, so basically what we're doing here is we're getting our product called Alkali, and it comes in capsule and packet forms, okay? So basically, the main purpose of this is to neutralize acids. In this format, you take the capsules for body pH, and in this format, you want to use this for your beverage or your food, okay? So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip this up, and I'm just going to put a little bit in here, okay? And you notice that the color will change. Okay, so from an acidic state, I brought it to an alkaline state. Okay, so all you need is a little bit. In fact, one of this packet, which is about 500 milligrams of alkali, will alkaline a gallon of water. Okay, so if I do a little bit more of this into Aquafina, it's going to do the exact same thing. You see what I'm saying? Okay, you see that? So it brought it from an acidic state to an alkaline state. Now with Gatorade, you know, no matter how much I put, it's not going to change. And the reason for that is it's too acidic. It's very, very acidic. In fact, I'll put another packet in here so that you can see. It doesn't do any effect. So the problem is you need 32 cups of alkaline water to make this green. To neutralize this, you need 32 cups of water. For those of us who have these alkalizing machines at home, we are great. I love them. I have one of those too. But the problem is, can you drink that much water? Okay, so if you're drinking maybe 2 of these, I mean, 64 cups of water is pretty hard to do, you know. So let me do that and show you an example of Sprite. It's the exact same thing, okay? So they both need 32-to-1 ratio to make this neutral. Okay, now Perrier is a little bit different in one way that it's actually cooler, okay? See that little fizz? Okay, so you also need 30-to-1 to make this green, to make this neutralized. Now, because alkali, it's a granule, it's a mineral, it doesn't dissolve. So it's going to be constantly fighting the acidity in wherever it's at. So if it's in your body, or if it's in liquids or form. So this is alkaline water, okay? So I'm going to combine these two to make it a strong alkaline water, okay? So now it's deeper purple, right? So I'm going to put some in here so you guys can see the reaction. You notice that? It's trying, and it fails, okay? So it's so strong, it's so bad for you. But if I got a little bit of this, let's say I use a little bit of soda, if I put a little bit in here, it will contaminate the whole thing. That's how bad this is. So you guys, 32-to-1, imagine that, that's huge. Okay, so now the third one here, I don't really have it on my demo stands because it's kind of unorthodox in a way. But I have this sucker right here. Okay, okay, this is some vodka. Well, he knows. Vodka, right on. We'll put a little vodka in here, okay? You guys can smell. It smells like vodka, right? Yeah, it's pretty strong. Yes. That was a very strong yes, by the way. Okay. Anybody have any truth or fun in your drinks? Let me know if you guys want some in here.
That's what you put it in.
Okay. Well, we like to have fun, right?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Off the, for the self. So if you look at the pH scale here, now vodka, believe it or not, it's acidic. You see how acidic it is?
Yes.
Okay, so for those of us who drink, we have hangovers if we drink a lot of it too much. Okay, now the reason why we have hangovers is because of the acidity in alcohol. So if you neutralize the acids, what happens is that you don't have that much hangovers the next day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip one of these and do the same thing and show you that I can neutralize vodka too. You see that? So no hangovers, guys. Okay, which is really, really cool. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So imagine a better body system. Okay, while you're on the system in the program, it actually tells you about protein intake. When you're taking a lot of protein, believe it or not, protein is acidic. Okay, so to compensate all the acidity in the better body system, you want to make sure you take alkali. Now for this here, you take 1 capsule for every 25 pounds of your body weight. It's actually a loading dose, but you want to make sure, because the foods are so acidic, there's an 80-20 rule. 80% alkaline food, 20% acidic food. But because of our society and fast food and whatnot, it's the opposite. We eat 80% acidic, 20% alkaline. I mean, think of what you had for breakfast this morning,
cereal,
or yesterday, and the day before, and the week before. I mean, chances are it's the lifestyle. You're eating that all the time. So because our diets are so acidic, I highly recommend taking the loading dose every day. Okay, so I take the loading dose every day minimally to maintain all that, the acid here to neutralize. This also which is an amazing product. You can put this in your coffee, in your wine, and it'll eliminate the acids in your foods, which is pretty cool. For those of us who have acid reflux or acid digestion, 1 out of 5 people have acid digestion. What you do is you put this in water, you drink it, or you can take the capsule form and neutralize the acids, which is really, really cool. Now remember, acid reflux or indigestion is the leading cause of esophageal cancer. Okay, so that's huge, guys. Also, for those of us who have gout, a lot of us Asians have gout, this will neutralize gout as well. Okay, gout is excess of uric acid. So if you're working out, this actually will neutralize lactic acid in your body, which is amazing. And for people taking on this product, on the loading dose, you actually have a 50% acid reduction in your body in the first 5 days. So that's very, very important. Within 5 days of taking this product, 50% of the acidity in your body is being neutralized. And that's huge, guys. That is huge. When you have cramps in your body, it's all due to over-acidity. Okay, so if you think about it, do some research, Google it. We have a capsule form in there that talks about alkalinity and the acid balance, and you want to make sure you study that because it's really, really powerful. Okay, so we're going to go jump into the better body system now. So if go to your person that brought you here, and he'll explain a little bit more about it. But it's like Christmas, guys, because when you open up these boxes.